Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Terry DeVito. I'm the Dean for the School of Health and Natural Sciences, and it's my pleasure to provide some opening remarks to start this great celebration going. And I just want to share a little bit because I had a little rushing around this morning, a little bit more than usual, and I wanted to share the feeling that I had when I finally got here and got into the parking lot and realized that I left my regalia home in my house. And so got back in the car, drove back, thank goodness I lived close enough. And I got back here and I sat in my car for a moment and went, I still have time. So I wanted to share that experience with you because I feel like whether it was the regalia or worrying about the dogs or worrying about how to get here, do I have enough gas in my car, is what, et cetera, et cetera. That probably every one of us in this auditorium had something similar that made us a little crazy at the moment. And I want us all to take a breath and just take a moment, decrease our blood pressures a little, that's the nurse in me, and take a deep breath and just say, yeah, we're here, and relish the moment, whether you want to close your eyes or just look ahead, but just take that breath and feel being here, as opposed to your mind rushing and thinking about what else I have to do and what happened for me to get here. So just take 10 seconds and do that. Especially with all the graduates sitting here, you're here. Take that moment just to relish the moment. As this moment, this actual moment in time, won't happen again. Unless you're alone and you want to do this again. Take that moment to relish this moment. Okay, thank you for indulging me. It is a wonderful event to be here. The celebration brings such energy and excitement together in the collective room, not only from our graduates, our faculty, our staff, our administration, but all of you sitting here. And it's just a truly celebratory moment. But to begin with, I do need to do a little bit of housekeeping and recognize those that made this event happen, if you don't mind me taking a few moments. So the incredible team that made it possible, from behind the scenes workings, the agendas, the folders, all in the back row there. All the folks, and I'll take a lot of time to read all their names, but specifically Sarah Edwards, Marcy Custer, I can't see everybody, Mary Shea, Jennifer Paquin. I can see all of you, but not everybody. But please, those that I'm not mentioning, there are so many that come together, work behind the scenes to make this event happen for us, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much. And I'd also like to recognize all of you sitting in the audience today, family members, friends, and loved ones who have supported the students along the way. The excitement, the pride, and positivity in this room are a reflection of the countless ways you've helped our graduates stay on track, encouraging them as they completed their studies. Thank you for being there for them throughout this journey. Next, I want to acknowledge those here on stage with us, our President, Sandy Doran, our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Natalia Blank, our Dean of the School of Education, Psychology, and Humanities, Dr. Lati, and all of our program directors, faculty, and staff. Again, thank you for your leadership, your mentorship, and your unwavering commitment to excellence in education and the future of these professions. Your dedication has helped us shape the scholars that we are celebrating today. And now to the stage of our true stars of the event today, our graduates. Today we recognize the graduates representing the Post-Professional Occupational Therapy Doctorate Program, the Doctorate of Nursing Practice Program, the Doctorate in Educational Leadership Program, and the Doctorate of Health Science Program. Today is a testament to your hard work, your perseverance, and the deep knowledge you've contributed to your fields. You've pushed through the coursework, exploring research questions and designing studies, to gathering and analyzing data, preparing defenses, and yes, writings and having meetings, and then having meetings and writing some more, and then writing some more. Thinking about the meetings you might have missed, the dinners you might not have been sitting at the right time, the running off to get something done when you had a 10-minute block of time. We know really what you've been going through, but let's just state the obvious. You did a lot of writing and you had a lot of meetings, but you did it. And now perhaps you can finally pick up a novel for fun. Go for a walk with music that isn't a recorded podcast or a lecture. Spend some extra time with your family, or just simply enjoy a quiet moment where you don't have to think, plan, or write. Please take some time to savor all of that. And as I close, I encourage you not to stop here. Stay curious, stay engaged in your fields and beyond. Remember those who supported you on this journey, and look for opportunities to pay it forward. Become a mentor, inspire others, and continue to make a difference. So congratulations to each one of you. Now I'll turn it over to our president, Sandy Doran, for her welcoming remarks.
Graduates, faculty and staff, family and friends. To the doctoral candidates in education, will you stand so we can recognize you? To the doctoral candidates in health science, will you stand so we can recognize you? To the doctoral candidates in nursing, will you stand so we can recognize you? Nursing practice, thank you. And to the doctoral candidates in occupational therapy, will you stand so we can? Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome to the most joyous of joys, the joyous of days, your doctoral pudding. Let us all in this room be the first to say, congratulations. Congratulations. As you come to the end of your doctoral journey, I am filled with immense pride and admiration for each one of you. Your dedication, perseverance, and commitment to advancing yourselves on behalf of others has positioned you as leaders in your field. Throughout your doctoral studies, you have delved deep into the complexities of leadership, shown a dedication to acquiring knowledge and pursuing the best practices in your area of focus. Most importantly, you have developed a network of peers that will be your sounding board forever. Your passion for learning, coupled with your expertise, will undoubtedly drive positive change around the world. As you prepare to embark on the next phase of your careers, I urge you to continue push boundaries, challenge assumptions, and advocate for equity and inclusion in all levels of your work. I urge you to pursue change with compassion and understanding. Your voices, insights, and leadership are needed now more than ever as we navigate this ever-evolving landscape of education and healthcare. As graduates of Bay Path's doctoral programs, you are not only scholars, but stewards of change. I have no doubt that you will continue to inspire, innovate, and transform the future of healthcare and education for generations to come. We are at that pivotal moment where there is a huge opportunity for impact. And that is what these leaders and scholars will do. Again, congratulations on your remarkable achievement. May your journey be filled with continued growth, success, fulfillment, and joy. Remember that you are now a part of a very proud tradition of excellence, and your Bay Path family will always be here to support you and celebrate your accomplishments. Now is your moment. Reach for the brass ring. The door is open. It is your turn to not just pass through, but to dive through. Lead with wisdom, compassion, and integrity. Graduates, carpe diem.
Good afternoon, everyone. Oh, come on, you can do better. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much. My name is Natalia Blank. I am Vice President for Academic Affairs at Bay Path University. It is my distinct pleasure to be here to welcome you all to this wonderful occasion and to celebrate our graduates. Now, thank you, President Doran, for warm welcome and recognizing our graduates, but I want to do something special. Dear graduates, you've been called many names in your life. You've been called mother, maybe daughter, maybe, I don't know, some other names not to mention. But now you can proudly say, my name is Doctor. My name is Dr. Natalia. My name is Dr. Natalia Blank. I want you to do something similar. I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, my name is, go ahead. So, yes, so how does it feel? Does it feel good? Does it feel you like done something? Now get used to that, because now you are a doctor and you can proudly pronounce that as you introduce yourself. So today we recognize the culmination of years of dedication, hard work, and intellectual pursuit. We celebrate the awarding of your doctoral degrees as you, the graduates, stand here at the beginning of the new chapter. It is fitting for us to reflect on the vision that has guided your journey here at Bay Path University. Doctoral education at Bay Path University is nothing but transformational. It is professionally focused. Our students are prepared to make a change through the application of a skilled practice informed by critical thinking and insightful decision-making. We hope that your education results in a generation on the use of knowledge for the improvement and transformation of your professions. You, the graduates, embody this vision. You have prepared to address problems of practice, to plan collaboratively, make decisions and solve problems effectively, and inform change in a variety and contexts within the fields of practice. You are equipped to lead and support innovation, contributing to healthy communities and organizations, and measurable, equitable change. Your journey has been rigorous, demanding, and I know, at times, often challenging. But you have persevered. You have demonstrated the intellectual curiosity, the resilience, the commitment to excellence that defines a true scholar. And now you are here today, ready to make your mark on the world. Your advanced degree represents not only the mastery of the discipline, but it also demonstrates the profound commitment to lifelong learning and the pursuit of knowledge that will serve the greater good. Your achievement serves as an inspiration to those around you, and your influence will extend beyond what you can currently imagine. But as you move forward, I want to emphasize that this is not the end. This is actually just a beginning. Your time as students may have come to a close, but your relationship with Bay Path University and with your faculty is not. Remember, now you are the part of the community of scholars. Your faculty who have guided you, who have challenged you, who have pushed you, are now not your faculty. They are your colleagues. They are a resource. They are a resource, your network, and a source of ongoing support. Do not hesitate to reach out to them because they are invested in your continued success. Not to get you to this point, but beyond this point and forward. So they are and will be continue to be some of your best references and the greatest advocates. And we here at Beta remain committed to supporting you in your future endeavors. We will continue to celebrate your achievements. We will follow your progress, and we will be resource for you as you navigate the complexities and opportunities that lie ahead. As you embark on your professional journeys, remember that the pursuit of excellence is a continuous progress. Embrace the challenge, remain steadfast in your commitment to equitable practice, and always strive to be a force of positive change in your respective fields. So, to the graduates, congratulations. Embrace the future with the confidence, with passion, and it is a deep commitment to values that brought you to this point. Go forth and make a difference. The world needs your expertise, your leadership, and your vision. And I can't wait to see what you're going to do in this world. So thank you for everything that you will bring in this world. Thank you. At this point, I would like to invite Dr. Julie Watson and Dr. Terry DeVita to the podium to go with the next stage of our presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Blank. OTD graduates, today we gather to celebrate you. This moment represents not only the culmination of rigorous academic work, but the deep and meaningful growth you've undergone as occupational therapy clinicians, scholars, and leaders. Throughout your doctoral journey, you've committed yourselves to critical inquiry and reflective practice. You've explored complex topics, challenged assumptions, and brought forward solutions rooted in empathy and evidence. Your capstone projects reflect a powerful commitment to advancing occupational therapy in ways that respond directly to the needs of individuals, communities, and systems. Your projects reflect the heart of occupational therapy, supporting participation and well-being through meaningful engagement. You've pursued this scholarly work while balancing the demands of your profession, the needs of your families, and the personal challenges that come while working and seeking a doctoral degree. That resilience speaks volumes. Now, this milestone wouldn't be possible without the guidance and dedication of our faculty and staff. I want to extend my deepest thanks to Dr. Ray Ann Smith, Assistant Professor and Capstone Coordinator, for her leadership and tireless support. Special thanks as well to Dr. Kelly Cabrera, Capstone faculty, for her thoughtful mentorship, and to our outstanding adjunct faculty, whose insights and experience enrich every step of this journey. And Holly Johnson, who was instrumental in supporting the program, students, and faculty. I'd also like to acknowledge the program directors and faculty from the fields our OTD tracks are embedded in. Your interdisciplinary contributions have helped shape our graduates into the dynamic, forward-thinking professionals they are today. And to the families, friends, and loved ones who stood beside our graduates with encouragement, grace, and patience, thank you. Your support made this milestone possible. To the OTD class of 2025, as you walk forward from this moment, remember that your title reflects not just expertise, but a deep responsibility. Let your work continue to reflect the compassion, curiosity, and commitment that brought you here. Lead boldly, serve wholeheartedly, and never lose sight of the transformative power of occupation to heal, connect, and empower. We are so proud of you, and we are honored to have been part of your journey. Congratulations and thank you.
Latasha Allen. Begum. Not Conley. Fiona Danielle Gardner. Autumn Rain Martinez.
Oh, Autumn.
I'd like to recognize one person who couldn't be here, Laura Delancey. Allison Nemeth. Caitlin Ocasio. Lisa Schmidt. Donna Smith. Audrey Vanton Goley. Melissa Vigil. Jessica Wyckoff. One more applause for Dr. I'd like to bring up to the podium now our Dr. Linda Adams Wendling for our Doctorate of Nursing Practice presentation.
Getting tongue-tied by saying doctorate. Good afternoon. Again, my name is Dr. Linda Adams Wendling, and I am so proud to serve as the Chief Nurse Administrator here at Bay Path University. I am also so very proud of our Doctor in Nursing Practice graduates. Will you please stand? Now, please stay standing, and I promise I will not talk as long as I usually do when I'm serving as your faculty. The other thing I'd like to do is just take a minute and recognize all of the family members, significant others, and anyone who has been involved with the education of these graduates. Please stand or wave your hand as you are able. Thank you for all of the time you have assisted our graduates. Thank you for all of the resources you may have given our graduates. And thank you for all of the faculty of the Doctor of Nursing Practice program for all of your commitment to these graduates. It means so very much, not only I'm sure to them, but to us. So thank you again. The Doctor of Nursing Practice degree is fairly new to the profession of nursing. And we are so blessed here at Bay Path University to not only have the Doctor of Nursing Practice track that prepares family nurse practitioners, but we also have the Doctor of Nursing Practice track that individuals, nurses, who already have a master's degree may come back and achieve their Doctorate of Nursing Practice. We actually have two individuals this time around who are our inaugural class of our postmaster's Doctorate in Nursing Practice. So again, we will recognize those individuals. The Doctor of Nursing Practice degree is the highest level of practice for a nurse. And you may or may not know, but recently, within the last couple of years, the state of Massachusetts and the majority of states throughout the United States have attained what is known as full practice authority for the Doctorate of Nursing Practice nurse practitioner. So this is a wonderful accomplishment as it relates to those individuals serving at that level. And so we are very excited to have that opportunity here at Bay Path University. Now, the graduates we have here with us today, they have gone through a very rigorous program. They may say yes, and they may say no. And of course, writing. There's been some writing, as Dean DeVito has said. But again, it's a very rigorous program. They complete over 1,000 practice hours. 500 of those are with a preceptor to attain their nurse practitioner component or that family nurse practitioner component. And we realize as the faculty that that is very difficult sometimes when you have a family and you have other responsibilities and you are working full-time. So again, thank you for supporting them through that process. Many of the graduates you see here today with their family nurse practitioner may actually become your primary care professional in the future. So we look forward to that and for them serving in that capacity. Our students who are graduating today, who are attaining their postmasters doctorate in nursing practice, their focus has been on what is known as aggregates, systems, and organizations. The Doctorate of Nursing Practice degree, again, prepares these scholars at the highest level of nursing practice to affect change within organizations. They've heard me say over and over, you will be the individual at the table when everyone's complaining about an issue in healthcare or adverse events. You'll be the one that says, I can lead you through the process of change for improved patient outcomes. So I look forward to seeing that. I would be amiss if I did not recognize the faculty behind their success. So please stand when I call your name. Dr. Sherry Ann Wilmot Carter, our Dr. Carter serves as our family nurse practitioner, track coordinator. Dr. Cheryl McGinnis. Dr. Cheryl McGinnis serves to lead us through the Doctor of Nursing Practice project. And I know that as I bring that topic up, my scholars that are standing, they're smiling because yes, there is meetings and there's meetings and writing, and then there's writings and meetings. And so again, as you've heard earlier, these projects are very rigorous. Again, Dr. Cheryl Shields. Dr. Shields does a phenomenal job as students in our Doctorate of Nursing Practice program enter the program and begin the skill of writing and reading the literature and utilizing the evidence. I know many of you have heard the term evidence-based practice and value-added service. And again, as you receive healthcare services, it is so important that we have individuals like our graduates today who are behind the scenes ensuring that that quality of care is provided. So thank you very much. Dean DeVito, would you come to the podium?
My pleasure to start reading the names. So if the students can move down this way, please. Should have said graduate. Karina Del Valle. Samantha Key. Ashley Petrowski. Shannon Krajewski. Lisa Schmuck. Next, to recognize another graduate who couldn't be here, Carrie Sasso. Will Mary Vega. One more round of applause for our Doctor of Nursing. Now I'd like to bring to the podium Dr. Melissa Morris Olson, who will present the Doctor of Education.
Afternoon, everyone. Those of us on the stage have a direct view to this storm that has just now hit, so I think we timed it right. So hopefully that will be gone by the time we are done and we make our way to the reception. So I have the privilege of serving as the founding director for the EDD program, and this footing ceremony is one of my all-time most favorite moments in the life of an academic community. And I want to just say, tell you why it's such a meaningful. It is much more than just a tradition or a celebration. It is a sacred rite of passage. It is a deeply meaningful milestone. And what makes this occasion so special is that it marks not just the fact that you're done or almost done with your academic work, but it also marks, and this is more important, your emergence as leaders, as professionals who think differently, who lead boldly, and who act with clarity of purpose. And that, especially at the doctoral level, is something that's truly rare and hard won. To earn a doctorate is to join a very small and distinguished circle. Fewer than 2% of adults in the US reach this level of academic and professional accomplishment. Think of that. You are part of a tiny group of individuals, and what you have achieved is truly extraordinary. It takes discipline, it takes courage, and it takes a willingness to grow, not just intellectually, but personally. So for the EDD school, today we celebrate this growth and all that it represents. I want to say your names, and I'm going to say your first names because you have come to mean so much to the faculty and me, and we think of you by your first names. So Karen, Kate, Nikki, Caitlin, Katie, Kim, Sadie, Janae, Mentha, Nicola, Joe, Lauren, Andra, Gina, Nicole, Retta, Madison, Matt, Jessica, Tom, Amanda, and Celia. Congratulations. Well, it seems like only yesterday that you first stepped into your very first course. And I remember, our faculty remember, you were eager, you were curious, and yes, you were a little nervous and maybe a little bit unsure. And yet now here you are. You are exactly what we envisioned when we created this program. You are self-aware, reflective, and ready to lead as entrepreneurial educators. So what sets our EDD program apart? It's not just what you've learned, but it's how you have learned it and how each of you has been personally and professionally transformed. You've stepped back to see the bigger picture. You have each developed the capacity to navigate ambiguity, that precious ambiguity, remember we talked about, delicious ambiguity, and cultivated the mindset to lead transformative change in your professional spheres. And you've done it all while balancing work, family, and the many demands of daily life. And so that's a great credit, not only to you, but to your family and your friends who have been an anchor for each of you along the way. You haven't simply completed the doctoral program, you've become the kind of leader that education and our world so desperately needs right now. Principled, entrepreneurial, imaginative, and deeply grounded in purpose. So as you move forward, carry with you the lessons that have shaped your time with us. Keep stepping back to the balcony, stay nimble, embrace change with confidence, and never lose sight of your why. The world needs your ideas, your courage, and your leadership. We could not be prouder of all that you've accomplished and all that you are yet to do. Your journey is only just beginning. I also want to recognize and express gratitude to our incredible faculty who have partnered with you. Dr. Lauren Way, Dr. Ann Briggs, would you stand? Dr. Elizabeth Fleming and Dr. Mila Ducka. Please stand, EDD graduates, and make your way forward as our dean, Dr. Ruth Lottie, will read your note. And Dr. Ducka and Dr. Fleming will join you in conferring your doctoral list.
My pleasure to read the names of our EdDD graduates. Aaron Bashar. Catherine Benson. Bernita Nikki Burnett. Caitlin Crossley.
Katie Zarnecki. Kimberly Dion. Katie Fulham. Nicola Howe. We'd like to recognize someone who couldn't be here today, Janae Haskins Hall. Mentha Hines Wilson. Joseph Keel. Lauren Berthick. Andra Lynn Mills. Nicole Neal. Greta Uppman. I'd like to recognize another graduate who couldn't be here, Matthew Scanlon. Jessica Shupik.
Okay, Dr. Jess.
Thomas Carlton Smith. Amanda Thayer.
Yeah.
Celia Utley. Let's have a big round of applause for our graduates. At this point, I would like to welcome back to the stage Dr. Julie Watson. Hello again, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
We're getting good at this, right? It is my honor to recognize and celebrate the graduates of the Doctor of Health Science program. So this program, not simply seeking a degree, but seeking to lead change. Today, we mark your transformation into doctoral professionals, equipped with the knowledge and tools to make lasting impacts in your fields. Throughout your journey, you've engaged deeply with some of the most pressing issues in healthcare, examining them through the lenses of ethics, leadership, public health, and equity. The culmination of your work, the Applied Research Project, is a powerful example of your commitment to solving real-world problems. This year's graduates explored a wide range of health science challenges spanning individual health behaviors, mental health outcomes, healthcare equity, systemic barriers to care. Their work addressed both clinical and population level issues, with projects grounded in public health, behavioral science, health education, and leadership. Each project offered a meaningful contribution to advancing evidence-informed practice and health equity. Together, these projects reflect not only the intellectual rigor of the program, but the extraordinary diversity of thought and perspective each of you brought to the classroom and to your professional field. They stand as evidence that your work is already making a difference. This achievement would not be possible without the dedicated faculty who supported you along the way. I want to extend a heartfelt thanks to Associate Professor Dr. Casey Mace-Firebaugh, who couldn't be here today, for her expert guidance and unwavering support throughout the research process. Special thanks as well to Dr. Stephanie Morgan and Dr. Tara Reva Zolnikov, who also served as faculty advisors and mentors to many of you. Also, Holly Johnson, our program assistant, whose contributions are incalculable, She is always there with mentoring and support and reminders at just the right time. I also want to acknowledge our exceptional adjunct faculty whose professional experience and dedication have added depth, context, and real-world application to your learning. And to the program directors and faculty of the 11 embedded concentrations within the Doctor of Health Science program, thank you for your partnership and your dedication to interdisciplinary learning. Finally, to the families, friends, and loved ones of our graduates, thank you. Your support, your sacrifices, and your encouragement made this day possible. You stood beside our scholars during long nights and challenging semesters, and today you share in this accomplishment. To the Doctor of Health Science class of 2025, you are not just graduates, you are contributors to the future of health science. You have turned inquiry into action, vision into voice, and purpose into practice. You've proven that leadership is not just about titles, but about impact, and your impact is only beginning. We are proud of you, we believe in you, and look forward to all the ways you will continue to lead, serve, and inspire. Congratulations and thank you.
Miriam Agbortoko. I want to recognize someone who couldn't be here tonight, Cortesia Battle. Now Lisa Bovee. Winifred Befro Kempsey. Albert. Recognize another graduate who's not here, Carmen Carmichael. And this is Anna Marie Davis. Yeah. Please recognize Sherry Hall, who's not here tonight. And this is Megan Jackson. Hannah Jalali. Please recognize Diane Obey. Is not here. And this is Judith Odino. Please recognize Sharon Pegram, who's not here. And Nathaniel Troy Ferris. Please recognize Biram Sediba, who's not here. I'm so apologize, he brought me the blue. He's here, I'm so sorry. Have to have a redo, I'm so sorry. Okay, this is another blue one. Someone who couldn't be here tonight, Sophia Shadid. And this is Kaylee Valerie.
My doctor.
Not here tonight is Robin Veazey. And this is Carl Vila. Lindsay Warner.
Fine.
One more round of applause for our doctors. And now I'd like to bring to the podium Dr. Ruth Lottie, who's going to present our closing remarks.
What a blessing to present some closing remarks on this day of significance. Today, individuals who walked onto this stage will leave this stage, perhaps standing a bit taller. Feel it? Okay. Throwing back your shoulders just a little bit more. Heads held, let's see it. Heads held with more confidence. Perhaps breathing a little easier with no course deadlines looming in front of you. And possessing the highest credential that is one more point of proof that they are who they have always been, a leader. Catholic leadership is a decision that you made long before today. You each have an inner flame that burns brightly and that has fueled your sense of purpose to get you through what, as we heard before, only 2% of adults in this nation have ever been able to accomplish. 2%. Bring it home with all the applause. 2% of adults in the United States. We have representatives here on the stage. Woo, absolutely. I imagine that if you look back on your lives, you can pick out moments that began to roll into place, the stepping stone that led to today. Perhaps it was that time in your youth, you decided to step away from the crowd and inhabit your unique self. Maybe, and I'm looking out at the crowd here at grandparents, parents, the many times that you sat on your grandparents' or parents' laps, listening to the stories of how they persevered through unimaginable hardship, knowing you inherited and carry on that strength. The precious times, I'm looking around here, I've heard lots of little voices in this room. The precious times when you looked into your child's eyes and decided that you would do whatever you could to help make society healthier, safer, more educated, and stronger than it has been for us. You each have a unique sense of purpose and motivation that has led here. Today has been that whisper, or sometimes that shout that has been calling you for years. So, closing remarks, what comes next? What comes next? As we close, I would like to leave you with 3 calls to action. First, look around at your fellow graduates who are sitting here with you today and your faculty members. Make sure that you stay connected. This network of people will be your support when you face those difficult decisions in the leadership journey ahead. Likewise, commit to being there for those around you when they need support. Second, and I think we've heard the echo of this in some earlier remarks today, identify those 2 to 3 individuals in your walks of life who you can mentor. Many of you have had these powerful figures in your lives. You know how much this encouragement means in the direction of young people. Third, and most importantly, lead with authenticity and in alignment with your purpose. Keep in heart the statement from our doctoral program vision. Bay Path Doctoral Program graduates are equipped to lead and support innovation, contributing to healthy communities and organizations, and measurable equitable change. Graduates, we are passing through an era when many of our values may be under attack, and the very visibility and dignity of human life and culture has been cast into the shadows. Our communities will be looking to us to lead them through these challenging times. It will be hard, but these are the very, very, very best times to lead. So how do you start? Connect with your purpose and identify 3 innovations that you will champion to challenge the status quo in your workplace and profession. Is there a policy in place that you would like to challenge? A practice that does not address the needs of all? A system that excludes some members of our communities? Start there. Take a deep breath. Roll those shoulders back and step into this purpose. we will be cheering you on. Congratulations, doctoral class of 2025.